Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'll admit it, yeah, I'll admit it, I've run out of content. So here we are with a little story time. Yes, the hair is different. I just got fed up with people calling me an LG, so. Anywho, it was the end of year 9 going into year 10. So I was, what, 15 at the time. Me and my family went over to America for a little trip. We kind of toured around like New York, LA, Washington, and then we went to Orlando where we went on a Disney cruise. And it was super cute. It was, oh my god, it was like amazing. Like if you're a Disney fan, seriously suss it out. I don't super remember it, not gonna lie, but I just remember the feeling of, wow, I love this place. And you just like went around these little tiny islands and it was just like very tropical and really pretty, and your favorite characters were kind of just like walking around and you could take photos with them. And they always had like different events going on at night, like either it was like a theater production of like Ursula or, you know, things like that. But basically it was great. So it was the last night and my family, you know, called it a night. They want to get their beauty sleep in, but you know, me being a very adventurous person, I said, screw that, I'm going to tour this place one last time. We had just finished a very formal dinner, so I don't know why. I think like there was one night where you had to like bring formal wear and like wear formal stuff, and it was a little bit more proper. And so in my formal wear, mind you, I look fucking old, okay? Like 15, I look older than what I look like now. Like let me, I look the same maybe, okay? Let me just like show you a picture. Like that's what I look like at 15, you know? Okay, I always get comments about how I look way older than my age. Frequently I hang out with like, I hung out with like uni friends and I would just pass off as like their age when I'm just like 15. I like was able to like go into a casino while my twin brother would get like ID'd. So I'm like fully aware of that I look older than what I actually am. In the Disney cruise ship, there's the children's section and the adults section. And so, you know, being a little rebels, I snuck in because I wanted to see the entire ship, right? So I snuck into the adult section and I'm feeling all like, ooh, like, oh my god, this is so bad of me. I'm like a little rebel. I mean, like there wasn't much to it. It's just like bars and like alcohol and stuff like that. I just kind of had a look, went to the next place, had another look. The more I went to like all these little adult sections, the more I realized like I'm not meant to be here. I'm not meant to be. So the guilt just starts like rising. So then there's like one waiter just comes up to me saying like, you know, hi ma'am, can I offer you some wine? And I just immediately like burst. I'm like, okay, you got me. I'm underage. I'm not meant to be here. And so I just like kind of expect him to just laugh it off and kick me out. But he ends up not. We just end up talking. I don't know exactly how the conversation continues, but you know, I'm just a bit of a charmer. What can I say? Make him laugh a little. We're having a good time. And then he asks me like, you know, are you free like later on in the night? And I'm like, yeah, well, it's my last night. Don't really have much else to do. And he's like, yeah, well, maybe we should just like meet up, you know, outside on the balcony. And then he gives me this number and he teaches me how to call on like the little phone things that only the employees use. Like they're kind of hidden away. I'm very young, okay, very young. I just want to make friends, just have a good time. So I'm like, oh my god, yeah, new friend, cool, that's awesome. I didn't think of anything of it. So I take his number and then I go wash up and I'm just like wearing, you know, just very like casual shirt, shorts, whatever. I think he tells me like at a certain time to call him. So I think it was like 11 p.m. or something, like that's when his shift ends. So I get to the phone and I press the number and then like his friends pick up and then I'm just like, I just say, oh, hi, I'm like looking for this guy's name. And then they start laughing and then he picks up and then he's like, okay, I'll come outside. So then he comes outside. I just remember him smelling really good. So I was like, okay, nice. He was just in casual wear, like a shirt, shorts, and he had his cap on backwards. And then I could like really see him because when I met him in the bar, He was just, it was really dark. I just remember him being kind of like a shorter guy, a bit of, not too much taller than me, which is like pretty short because I'm already very short. From memory, I think he was Filipino. I am not super sure. He just had like tanner skin, looked Asian but like not Asian, so is that not Filipino? I don't know. We're like on the balcony and we're just like talking about stuff, like how he's finding his job. I think he was just like mentioning how it was a little bit hard because he can't really see his family because you're on a cruise, right? And you just like travel for like 6 months or like until like the contract or like the season ends or something like that. This was so long ago, my memory's not that great, but really just wholesome conversations. And then, you know, the night slowly ends and we have to say bye. So we just like hug. I just remember, okay, the only weird thing is that I just remember the hug was like just like way too long, and I could just feel his like hands on my back, like really on my back, like feeling up my back a little bit, and I'm like, okay, bye. But other than that, it was okay. I do not recommend that. Do not, as a young girl, do not do that. I was very stupid, and it just so happened to be a good person. But if he wasn't a good person, there was no one else on the deck. Like, it was very dead quiet. It could have been really dangerous, but luckily it wasn't. Luckily it just ended up being a nice story that I'm telling you, and it was just a good little extra highlight to the Disney cruise. Yeah, well that's it. That was it. I never saw him after that night, and yeah, I hope he's doing well. Not sure what he's up to now. Yeah, please let me know what else you would like to see. Do you want to see more like Tinder dates? I don't know. Like, I don't use those apps that much. Like, I feel like I'm like known for that, but I like do not use them as much. But yes, let me know if you want me to see any more like, I don't know, social dating app experiments, just more stories, or you're actually just liking whatever I'm just putting out. Because I mean, I can just do that. I can just you know, put on the camera, talk for 10 minutes, bada bing, bada boom. That's viral material. I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you would like to see. Hope you guys are doing well, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.